What's going on, everybody? So I'm gonna be installing a center console on my truck, and I'm gonna install it now because I need to send my wiring over to Phil Gamboa so he can custom make the harness for my truck. So I gotta take off my jump seat right now. I think there's a couple of bolts. There's one here. There's one on the other side, and I think there's two on the front. And I think that's everything that holds it in place. So I'm gonna remove that, and then I'll be able to see the harness that's here under this seat. It's by the rail, and I'm gonna be sending that over to Phil so he can do the harness from that. So I'm gonna be removing this, and I'll show you guys once I get it out exactly where the bolts are. Alright guys, so the jump seat has two bolts, one on the top, one on the bottom, or one on the front, one on the back. And then you got to remove your the harness that goes to it. And this is under the passenger seat, under the rail. So it's under this rail. So you guys can see what a mess. I need to vacuum this. But you guys can see this stud that sticks out, and then there's another one over here. This bracket, it's held on there, just it's pushed in on those. So you gotta pop it out. So I use this little tool, and then so now I got more slack, so I can remove this harness, and then I'll be sending the jump seat side of the harness to Phil to get it reprogrammed. And then once I get it back, I'm going to be finishing the install on this center console. Alright, this is a 23-pin connector. To remove this one, is going to be locked in place towards the other side. All you do is push in this black side, this black little thing. Well, this thing's going to be further back, so you just push it in and then pull it. Then this other one's a little trickier, and it's on this side, and this red tab's going to be on that position. So all you do is push it to your left side if you're holding it like this, and then you press down on this side, and then you pull it out, and it comes out. So that's that. I'm going to take this out, remove the harness from it, and send it over to Phil. Alright guys, so it's been a couple days. I got my harness back from Phil. He went and hooked it up. So I got my plug that's going to connect to the front of my center console, and then a cigarette lighter plug for the extra cigarette port thingy. And then this one goes inside your the media ports, the USB hub. So I think it goes on the bottom, then one USB goes in here, then another USB goes out from here into your HMI. So I'm going to be plugging in my factory one that he rigged up to my factory cable there. And you're not going to use this one anymore, the other USB. It's actually being ran back from the other side of the harness, from this whatever, how many pins this is. This will power your compartment USBs and your cigarette lighter port. So I'm gonna hook it up, leave the wires on the bottom, and I'm also gonna be running another USB if I have it. I don't remember if I brought it, but the USB that used to plug down here, he took it off from my harness and he gave it back. So it's this one right here. So I'm gonna plug this one into one of those, and it's gonna run into the HMI, and then I need to run another one from the HMI back to this to the hub on this side. Oh, on this side. So I'm gonna connect those wires and try to assemble it as much as possible. Alright guys, so I got all my wires hooked up here. My USBs going from the HMI, and then from from this other side of into the brown plug that goes into the ones that go for the armrest piece. Got the other connector hooked up, so I'm just gonna put it back together. If you guys want to see a cleaner video how everything goes hooked up, check out Phil Gamboa's videos. He'll show you exactly in very clear detail. So that's how I did mine, like pretty much like how he did it, except I didn't get the original USBs that go here, so I rigged them up. This other cigarette port's gonna be my factory one that's over there, so I'm gonna put this back together in the spot and assemble the pieces. And I took off the side pieces and I'm gonna paint them white. So let me put it back together and then I'll show you guys. Alright guys, so I got everything mounted in, bolted in, so I'm just gonna put the side pieces on and it should be done. To install the driver's side piece, you gotta remove two plastics that are covering this this bracket right here that supports the dash. So I have to remove those. This trim piece goes in like this, and it has a little hook. It'll grab into that metal piece. So there you guys have it. That's how it looks like after install. So I'm gonna paint these two pieces on both sides, and then I'll post a later update video. Also, once I get my radio in, I'm gonna put it here, and gotta remove my HMI and control the new one. Connect the new one. But that's pretty much it on my install for my center console. So there you guys have it.